I'm Danielle and I'm the founder of The Joyful Edit. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you've all had a really good day. Yesterday, Dan and I made the most amazing meal. So I was looking at Joe Wick's recipe from 30-Day Kickstart Your Plan, and I decided to combine two different recipes. So the first was the Asian slaw, which looks like this. And then we combined it with the salt and pepper prawns and added paprika. And oh my goodness, you know when you make a meal and you're like, oh, how did I make something that tasted so good? So yeah, that was an absolute delight. So yeah, just wanted to kind of share that with you. Now, I wanted to ask you, when was the last time you did an audit on your environment? Now you're probably thinking, an audit on my environment? What are you on about? Or you're thinking, oh, well, I added a plant pot to my desk. Does that kind of count? Those are the things that most people will say when I ask them when was the last time that they did an audit on their environment. Now, your environment is one of those that is so often overlooked, yet it has such a significant impact on our mental health, our mood, our energy, our experience of life. Because whether we know it or not, it's subconsciously affecting us. Like if you think about it, when you have a cluttered workspace, you feel really anxious. Or if you have a stressful commute, it makes you feel really stressed and kind of wears you down. A negative colleague or friend can kind of really lower your mood. So we need to become more aware of what and who we are surrounding ourselves with. And that is essentially where the audit comes in. It's there to kind of help you become more aware of like what's working for you and what's not. And then it allows you then to fix it and put things in place to kind of change that up. Because otherwise we're just suffering unnecessarily. So if you want less stress and you want to create more peace and you want to create a better environment, then keep listing. So the first thing I wanted to tackle was your home. So your home is the most important environment. So important to like our well-being. Like think about it, when you come home from a stressful day, like all you want to do is like go home and for your home to be an absolute sanctuary and for your stress just to like disappear. And like when you feel really safe and secure in your home, like you're just able to deal with the world so much better. So what I want you to do, get a pen and paper, is write out a heading for each of your room, which will be easy for me because I only have 5 rooms. Then secondly, note what you do in that room. Now some might be multi-purpose because now we obviously do a lot of working from home, but just make sure you include all the kind of activities. Then the third thing is list how you feel in each room. Now that may sound silly to start with, but you might start uncovering things like you feel really anxious when you go into your bedroom, simply because that's where you now work. And so it's affecting your sleep. Or it might be that you feel stressed in your kitchen and then your meals are reflecting this. So you're having a lot of processed meals, or you're not eating properly, or you're not eating foods that are nutritional for you. Now, once you know the rooms that are bringing you like the most stress or having like a negative emotion, I then want you to start brainstorming ideas to kind of help you fix those solutions. So for example, you could declutter your cupboards in your kitchen to create a more calming environment. You could work in the kitchen or in a cafe or rent a workspace rather than working in the bedroom. Now the end goal is to create as much peace as possible and to make your home the best place it can be. So I want you to do that. It literally will take you like 10 or so minutes. But when you start uncovering ways in which you can kind of transform your environment, it will have such a profound effect on your like well-being and your mental health and your stress levels, and ultimately make you more peaceful, which is what we all want. Now, the second thing I wanted to raise is your daily commute or routes that you take often. So a stressful commute can have like such a huge shock to the system. Like you've got road rage, then you've got endless traffic, you have different diversions, accidents, all these things. And even if you cycle, the stress of traffic can literally be like immense. And even if you're walking, like the sound of horns going off left, right and centre, and people shouting, all these crazy things. Therefore, a change in your commute can have a huge benefit. So one of the things that I found is I was often doing a commute to Leeds to go and see Dan. And I was finding that the commute was really like far too long. It was really stressful. It was unpredictable with the traffic. Like sometimes it could take me 6 or so hours. And like I'd be finishing work and then going there, and it was just so much. And I felt like also that I had so many things to do and I couldn't do it because essentially I obviously had to focus on the road. Whereas now, where I can, I will absolutely get the train because then I can get some work done, I can read, my stress is significantly reduced. So what I want you to do is similar to what we did earlier, is write all your regular trips down. So your commute to work, your commute to your partner, driving to the supermarket. That was a trick one because you should not be driving to the supermarket, you should be getting it delivered. Yes, mum, I'm talking to you. Or when you get a train to see your parents. And then what I want you to do is assess each trip and how it makes you feel when you're taking them. What kind of emotions kind of come up. Thirdly, if the answer is negative when you're brainstorming, like think of ways in which you can rework your routine. How can we rework the routes that you're taking? So for example, could you potentially walk part of the way and maybe go through a park? Could you get the train and take your bike with you and cycle the rest of the way? Could you see your parents on quieter weekends rather than on bank holidays or at different times of the day? So my parents, for example, they live about 25 minutes away from me, but the traffic between 4 and 6:30 is absolutely insane. So I have done it where I'm just stuck in endless traffic and it's horrendous because I've gone those times. All I need to do to reduce my stress levels is just to go afterwards. So it's just making those changes and kind of becoming aware of those things that will literally like transform like your mood and your energy, your well-being. Like there's so many positives to this, and it literally takes you, like both exercises probably take 20 minutes. So I highly encourage you to do just that and just start putting a plan in place to kind of fix these things, because otherwise we are just like allowing this stress to happen when we can do something about it. So that's what I wanted you to do today, is literally just audit your environment and make those changes so we can live a more peaceful, stress-free existence, and so we can focus our energy on the things that really, really matter. So thank you so much for watching and for being here. I am always so grateful. So if you like this video and it resonated, then please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and please share with family and friends, because I want to meet and reach as many people as possible and just share everything that I have to kind of share with you and to make a difference. Like ultimately that is the biggest thing for me, and to raise your standards of what's possible. So I'm sending you so much love and so much blessings. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will be back in tomorrow.